So what's going on, guys? I am Black Ops Amazing. Welcome back to another video on the channel where today we are going to be looking at a couple of Easter eggs that you can find already in the Black Ops 7 Zombies beta on farm. Treyarch have said all of the Easter eggs are locked as of right now, which is understandable. They don't want people finding them at this point because the game isn't even out yet. They don't want players to solve everything and then have nothing on day one. But there are a couple of things in the game which are definitely worth taking notice of. And the first one is this. So just giving you a bit of backstory, if you don't know, the farmhouse actually belonged to a murderous family. We were told that by Treyarch, and underneath their house is their kill basement. There is a family lying dead around the table in the house. Whether or not this was the murderous family or whether they were victims of them, I couldn't say for sure right now. I would guess this was the family of killers because if you look at what they're eating on the table, it looks like organs, human ones. How they died, we can theorize, but it may have something to do with this box that can be found in the basement. And well, we saw this in the trailer. It's nothing new at this point, but in game, if you go up to it and listen, noises emit from it. There is someone or something talking from inside of this box, and if you look at it, there are actually hands coming out of the top of it. It's really difficult to make out what this voice is saying, although some words do sound pretty clear, like the word murder, or it could be his burden. It's a deep male voice with a load of whispering in the background as well. It could be more than one person within inside of this box. The pattern on it is also the same pattern that we see on these stone runes in Origins or the Tomb. We have the Origins mystery box in Ashes of the Damned, and we could also link this to Cortifex. Whenever we've seen his cult, for example in Terminus, the Tomb, Shattered Veil, this pattern seems to be present, and now we have it on this box in the basement. As I said in a previous video, Cortifex had many cults. He manipulated them into making sacrifices for him. So could he have something to do with this? Could the murderous family that lived here be cult followers of him? And just like Josiah Shem or the natives in the Tomb, worshipped him and sacrificed for him? I don't know. Where we are right now in the storyline, this game takes place in the year 1991. Cortifex was killed in Vanguard Zombies, which was back in the 1940s, so he's dead, or at least he was supposed to be. But remember, his corpse fell into the bottomless depths of the Dark Ether, the exact place where we are right now. Cortifex's corpse is inside of here. You look at the hands, they look pretty human. Either way, it wouldn't be a far-fetched theory to say Cortifex could have something to do with this box, but when you listen to what the voice or voices say, because it may be multiple, what it actually reminded me of was Dr. Maxis back in Zombies Chronicles. That's who people theorized it was anyway. It could have been anyone, but back in Kino, behind the brown door, talking to themselves. Like I said, Easter eggs are locked right now, so we can't interact with it. These dials on the front, obviously you'll be able to turn, but who or what is inside of it? Could the box contain the victims of this murder family, the people they've killed? And also just looking around the area, in the barn there are dead bodies hanging, some of them are zombies, I'm guessing these are more of their victims. There are also a couple of large cages, and well, knowing there is a zombie bear, there may end up being an Easter egg step where we have to trap the bear inside of one of these cages. Another really strange thing I found, I'm not even sure if this is an Easter egg because it was so weird. I don't think I've ever experienced anything like this in Zombies before, but going back down into the murder basement, if you stand on this ledge, something will hit you and you will then hear Mr. Peaks laugh.
A little help, I'm knee deep in their funk.
Now, I've done this multiple times. I've looked all around me to see where I'm getting hit from behind, the front, left, right. I couldn't see anything shooting at me. There is a blood splatter below you, and then to the right there is a desk with some TVs, but nothing that really stands out. There is a couple of pair of headphones, which don't look like the ones that you get for Mr. Peaks as a part of the music Easter eggs, but I thought that was worth pointing out because you hear Mr. Peaks laugh when you take damage for some reason, so maybe this is a part of a bigger Easter egg, or maybe it's just not an Easter egg at all. But this is not a glitch, this is not a part of the normal gameplay, there's something going on here. Why would something hit you when you stand in this exact location? And why is Mr. Peaks laughing? I also looked up because there are multiple gaps in the ceiling. Again, I couldn't see anything. This is probably an Easter egg, but because they are locked in the game right now, whatever is supposed to happen next, maybe Mr. Peaks appears somewhere, just isn't visible to us at the moment. Although with that you would have thought, well, this just wouldn't happen at all. If this is part of an Easter egg, why is it even in the beta to begin with? So that is a little bit strange. But apart from that, in this farm survival map, everything else seems relatively normal. So yeah, what do you guys think? What are you thinking about the farm survival map on its own so far? Are you enjoying the Black Ops 7 beta? Personally, purely from a core gameplay perspective, it's way too similar to Black Ops 6 for me. I'm not talking about the map. The map's fine. It looks nice. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of Easter eggs. And of course, we've still got a bunch of features that are missing, such as the augment system, which is going to change a lot. But simply from just how the game feels to play, it is very, very similar to Black Ops 6. Honestly, if this was marketed as DLC 5 for that game, it wouldn't look out of place, which doesn't have to be a bad thing because I don't think Black Ops 6 was a terrible game by any means. I thought it was okay, but I want every game to feel fresh, and the fact that I loaded into it, played a couple of games, and then, I'll be honest, went straight back to Ghosts of Yotei, I got bored really quickly playing it. Not because it's bad, but because it's way too similar to Black Ops 6. It just doesn't feel fresh, which is a shame because this is supposed to be a new game, and I'm a little bit afraid even when we do get the full Ashes of the Damned map, well, at the end of the day, the core gameplay, the feeling of it, isn't going to change. Yes, there'll be a lot more to do, but this modern zombies gameplay has just gotten really stale for me now. I think it definitely needs changing up at this point. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, drop a like rating, make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest content on the channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.